had a cigarette lately.
What is up guys, GCMessy here and welcome to a new type of video, and this can be my creation center teams. And I've done this towards the end of FIFA 12 and a lot of you seem to enjoy it, so I'm going to be doing it with a lot of teams, and you guys can basically put in the comments below what teams you want me to do. But the very first one I'm going to do is like close to me. It's the Liverpool 2005 Champions League winning squad. It's going to be the exact team that lined up against AC Milan. And I'm also going to be going through some information about each individual player, and have the whole team including the bench, and also go through what the score was and stuff like that. So very first thing, a lot of you probably have seen the final before. It's absolutely epic. AC Milan went into the half-time interval 3-0 up against Liverpool. And a lot of people, but like obviously, I think everyone doubted Liverpool at that point. It's like, oh, it's over. But Rafa Benitez must have went ham in the dressing room at half-time. Liverpool then turned that 3-0 deficit around, and we drew 3-0. Then it went to extra time and penalties, and if you've seen it, everyone knows what happens from there. But I'm going to go into the team, I'll talk through it as I go along. So the formation just then was a 4-1-3-2, and we had one holding midfielder, and then we had basically the counter-attack option. So in goal then we had Jerzy Dudek, the Polish international at the time. He joined the club in 2001 and he left in 2007, so 2 years after winning the Champions League. He had a massive impact in that final in particular, because before the final he was actually not regarded as a very good goalkeeper. Like he made a lot of mistakes, but in the final he had a massive game. he saved a lot of penalties. He's also known for them noodle leg kind of things, putting Andrei Shevchenko off to save that final penalty. And basically he had an epic game. He saved a shot towards the end, I believe, by Shevchenko as well in extra time. And he was rated in this team. I actually get this off the Creation Center. You can go download it if you want. I'll try and get the link below. But he was an 80 rated goalkeeper. And he made 127 appearances for Liverpool. And he then went on in 2007 to move to Real Madrid. I'm not sure of the prices, I didn't really get that information. But I'm going to tell you how many appearances they made, how long they were at the club, and what club they then moved on to. Right back then, we have Steve Finnan. He joined in 2003. He made 145 appearances for Liverpool. He only got one goal in that time, and he then later in 2008 moved to Espanyol in La Liga. That wasn't a very successful stint in his career though. He only made 4 appearances for Espanyol. But these stats are from Wikipedia, and the amount of games and goals are from the senior club appearances and goals counted for the domestic league only. So Champions League goals, etc. will not be counted, as that's quite hard to keep track of at the moment. Next player then is Jamie Carragher, still at the club to this day. Joined in 1996, so that's when he became professional, and he's so far in domestic league appearances made 490. That's a massive number, only scoring 3 goals. He's actually scored more own goals than the goals for Liverpool, which is quite awkward, but he's a great player, and he's getting on a bit now, but he'll always be regarded as a Liverpool legend. And the left centre back then we have Sami Hyypiä. This guy was I used to love watching him play. Very, very solid at the back, and he always played with a smile on his face, which made him the player that he was in my opinion. Joined in 1999 and made 318 appearances for Liverpool, scoring 22 goals. That's a really, really good ratio for a centre back. Scored a lot of them headers. And in 2009 he then moved on to Bayer Leverkusen. And he did get a warm reception his very last game at Anfield. He got chucked up in the air by the players, and it's quite nice to see. At left back then we probably got my least favourite player of the team that actually started. It was Djimi Traoré. Not known really for anything for being good. He joined in 1999, same year as Sami Hyypiä. Made 88 appearances in a 7-year stint at Liverpool. He then moved on to Charlton in 2006, and I think the highlight of his career was, obviously he won the Champions League with us, but his own goal against, I think it was Burnley, he basically rouletted it into the net, or I think it was a Zidane turn or something like that. It wasn't a very good moment for him. That's probably what will be remembered as. Onto midfield then. The first centre defensive mid we have is, in my opinion, a legend. Xabi Alonso joined in 2004, and one of Rafa Benitez's first ever signings, I believe, was Luis Garcia. But he made 143 appearances for Liverpool, scoring 15 goals. One of them was actually he scored 2 from in his own half. Absolutely, he's a really good pass for the ball, one of the best I've ever seen. And we missed him. We've missed him for a long, long time. And he had a great partnership with Stevie Gerrard. But you will probably know he went for a big money move to Real Madrid. He had his heart set on that, so Rafa decided to let him go, which is fair enough. And he will always be a great player in my eyes. He actually scored in the final. I'll go through goal scorers at the end, but he was one of the goal scorers. And on to the next player, then we've got Luis Garcia. And he was a little Spaniard, very, very good player. He was from 2004, during the same time as Alonso, until 2007, making 77 appearances. And he scored 18 goals. He scored a lot in the actual run to the Champions League. I believe he scored 5, and one of them was a screamer against Juventus. And then in 2007, he then moved on to Atletico Madrid. Very, very missed player. I thought he was really, really fun to watch as well. He did score a controversial goal against Chelsea during the run to the final, but that counted. Next player then is John Alarita, still in the Premier League today, but with a different club. He joined the Liverpool in 2001, and he left in 2008, making 234 appearances, scoring 21 goals. He moved to Roma, and he scored some absolute screamers in his time at Liverpool, including some against Man United, free kicks, the lot. Next player then is going to be Stevie Gerrard, captain of Liverpool, still is today, and he's the man that lifted the trophy. Joined in 1998 as professionally, that's where he signed his contract, and he's made 421 appearances, scoring 91 goals. He's basically the heart of Liverpool at the moment, and he's the person that lifted the trophy. He's one that got the very first goal, and that made it 3-1. The next player then, onto the final two players, is Milan Baros. And he actually now plays in the Turkish league, I believe. But he joined Liverpool in 2002 under Gerard Houllier, I believe. And he made 68 appearances, scoring 19 goals. He wasn't really known for his goal scoring, as his goal scoring record weren't too great. But he played okay in the final. And he then later moved on, after the Champions League season, on to Aston Villa. And finally, on the starting team, Harry Kewell. He didn't last very long in the final. Only lasted, actually, I think it was 23 minutes. He's very, very injury prone. But nevertheless, he was an okay player for us, but he didn't obviously get a glance in the final. He made 98 appearances from 2003 to 2008, scoring 22 goals. Then he moved to Galatasaray. And then onto the bench, we've got Scott Carson. I don't have information about these guys. We have Scott Carson, Hossamy, who was very, very poor in my opinion. Didi Hamann, absolute legend, came on and apparently broke his ankle or something while he's playing, and he carried on and slotted home his penalty. He came on though in the 46th minute for Steve Finnan, and Cisse actually came on for Baros, and Smica came on for Kewell. But Nunez was the other person on the bench. Igor Bishkan, he's actually very, very good, the Croatian, and very, very loyal to the club as well. We've got Djibril Cisse. He did break his leg in that season, I believe, but he came back strong, and like I said, he made an appearance in the final, coming on the 85th minute. And then we've got Vladimir Smica, the Czech Republic player. He actually scored in the final as well. The three goal scorers for us were Steven Gerrard in the 54th minute, Vladimir Smica in the 56th, so 2 goals in 2 minutes, and then Xabi Alonso in the 60th. So we turned around a 3-0 deficit to 3-0 within 6 minutes of play, which is outstanding, guys. But that is going to be the team, and I really, really hope you enjoy this video. It takes a lot of time to give me the information and stuff, but I do hope I've done well to bring you guys this team, and I think there's something different that I could do with pretty much any team you'd like. So as always, thank you for watching the video. If you could drop a like, that'd be awesome. If this could reach 600 likes maybe, that'd be great. And yeah, if you want a team for me to do next, make sure to drop it in the comments below. It could be a real football team, it could be a Legends team, it could be a celebrity team, it could be like afros, blah blah blah, anything, guys. So as always, massive thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.